to today's episode of q&abc, which is actually our premiere episode. Today I am here with the amazing Dawn Ingram from PRMG Mortgage, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about credit scores. It's going to be a really quick video, like I promised, so you'll be able to watch it and actually learn something from it. So like I said, credit scores today is the topic, and what I wanted to get out of this is pretty much just let you know what we need and really what is over exaggerated. So Dawn will give us a little quick insight on this. So for me, for example, coming from Sweden, moving back here, I had no idea what a credit score was. I didn't know how like financial world works with that. Just can you give me in general like a credit score? What for a lender for you? What is that? What is a credit score?
Sure. Basically, credit scores determine or kind of show and reflect a person's borrowing and repaying responsibility, like how they've borrowed and paid back. So it kind of shows the history of they borrowed some money, they repaid the money. So the more often they do that, the score kind of reflects how they've done that. So as a lender, we can use those scores to help determine what type of programs people may qualify for, kind of the terms of the loan, how much they can borrow, what their interest rate and payments would be based on their history of how they've repaid their credit in the past.
So a credit score, what is a good credit versus a bad credit score? Like
Sure. Credit scores can run anywhere from the 300s up into the 800s. Okay. So there's kind of a big window in there.
Okay. So, and then I know that a lot of people that I talk to still have this idea that going into, I can't buy a house because I have to have at least 20% down and my credit score has to be immaculate. It has to be in the 700s. Please, could you kill that rumor?
Yes, we're gonna squash that one right now. That is not today's day and age anymore. Okay. So you do not have to have perfect credit. Obviously, life happens, so not everyone's credit is going to be 100% stellar. So we can go as low as like 550 for a credit score, which normally would require putting 10% down. But like for our FHA programs, we can go as low as like a 580 with only putting 3.5% down. Some of our conforming programs like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they're conventional. We have programs with them where you need like 620 to be able to put 3% down. VA, you can do 580 with zero down if you're a veteran. And let's see, we even have some USDA which requires 0 down, but like a 640-ish payment. So by 550s to the 620, 640 range, you can already get into a property, into a home.
So yeah, that whole living
7 and 8s, yeah.
But that's
they're
great,
nice. Don't get us wrong, they're great to have, but they're not necessarily required to get into your first home. So I mean, as you can continue to work towards it and continue to get it better.
So if somebody were to come to me, for example, or come to you and needed a little bit of help, say because they know they've checked their credit score on Credit Karma or something and it came back and they have a 520. They really want to buy a house though. There must be certain steps that they can do that wouldn't have to take years, right?
Correct. Yep. And we help a little bit with that too. So like if we pull the credit, there's certain things that we can look at and see, hey, if you paid this credit card down, like they don't like to necessarily see the balance, like for your limit to be met or exceeded. They like to see kind of in the middle. So there's different formulas. Credit Karma is not going to be the exact same score that a lender is going to be using. If you talk to like a credit expert, they can go into way more details as far as that goes. But it can give you an idea. But we can also help in simple terms if we only need to get 10 points, 20 points or whatever to get it where we need to lend. Like we can help in some of those situations where if you just pay something off, or sometimes it does require a little bit of time. If it's like you've had some late payments on a car, you might need to wait a couple months to get a little bit more on-time history. But there's always certain things that you can do that could possibly change it immediately. But every case is different. Everybody's credit is different, all that.
And that's what I really like about this is that we see here just by this quick little video, your credit score is very important, but it's not the end of the world. We can work with a lot of things and we can solve your issues. So on the link, we're going to have a little link in the comments underneath the video if you'd like to Dawn's PRMG company, and we'll also have her contact information. You have my contact info. If you have more questions or you would like to get in contact with Dawn, let me know. See you next time, guys. Bye!